Welcome to Tridenlogy, the channel that's all about fascinating facts and discoveries. In this video, we'll explore some of the most effective techniques for reducing anxiety and managing worry, including mindfulness, cognitive restructuring, and behavioral strategies. If you're the type of person who cannot seem to stop worrying, it is high time you train your brain to stop focusing on things you can't control. 1. Learn to accept what you cannot change. One reason we worry excessively is that we worry about topics or circumstances over which we have no control. For example, we're planning a birthday party this weekend and are anxious about the weather. Of course, precipitation is always a possibility. Instead of worrying about it, why not be adaptable and prepared with a backup strategy? This should put your mind at ease. Realizing you have little control over circumstances frees up mental and emotional energy, and can eventually put an end to your worries. 2. You should not presume to know what another person is thinking. When we don't understand what's going on in someone else's thoughts, we try to make up our own explanation. We can presume that if we accidentally insult a friend or coworker by saying anything they may find offensive, they will be furious with us. Then we picture their angry emotions in our heads, and it keeps us awake for hours. Our dreams, on the other hand, are frequently more genuine than our problems. Trying to second-guess another person's ideas is usually a waste of time and effort. Our imaginations can transport us to wonderful and even terrifying worlds. We will never be able to relax if we allow ourselves to keep rehearsing these images in our brains. Instead of fretting, why not just ask the person directly what they are thinking? This will be very beneficial in the long run. 3. Live more in the here and now. It's healthy to reflect on what has inspired you in the past and to indulge in some nostalgic thinking every once in a while. But there are consequences to dwelling too much on the past. Too much time spent mentally recalling the past can lead to an increase in anxiety about the future. The best course of action is to stop worrying about the future and start living in the now, where you can make effective choices and put them into action. So be here now. Relish this very second. Relax. Take a deep breath. Take pleasure in life as it unfolds before you. 4. Hand over control. We have a tendency to want to be in command at all times. We want everything to be perfectly planned and done, and we get anxious and stressed when things don't go as planned. If things don't go our way, we fear the world will tumble into anarchy and mayhem. We may even try to influence people's views and actions toward us as a result of our fear. But we all know that's not going to work. We wouldn't be able to quit worrying even if we could. 5. Control your ego. Due to vanity, many people, both young and old, are concerned about how they appear to others. We are constantly concerned with what others think of us. We are constantly concerned that we will fall short of our culture's standards and that others will dislike us. This kind of thinking encourages us to put an inappropriate emphasis on ourselves, resulting in a never-ending need for approval from others. We begin to mistrust our own worth when we do not feel valued. We won't have to worry about what other people think of us if we focus on our own self-assurance and calm. We need to stop putting so much stock in the opinions of others. If we put our sense of worth on the approval of others, every criticism we receive will just serve to reduce that worth. Detaching ourselves from the opinions of others isn't easy, but it's worth the effort since it helps us to stop worrying about things that don't really matter. To overcome vanity anxiety, one must learn to care less about what others think of them. After all, we have no control over the situation. Instead, build a positive self-image by highlighting your strengths. 6. Get together with a friend. When you're feeling worried, having someone to talk to can help relax your mind and relieve tension. If possible, talk things out with a trusted friend. It is typical to feel better when you understand that someone is listening to you and empathizing with your predicament. After discussing your issues with another human being, you may come to the conclusion that your problems are unfounded. 7. Put down your phone and social media. Despite its myriad benefits, social networking is becoming a source of anxiety for many of us today. According to studies, the constant comparisons we make on social media can contribute to feelings of melancholy and inadequacy, but we keep coming back for more. When asked how they felt when they couldn't check Facebook or email, 55% of participants stated they felt worried or uncomfortable. However, keeping up with our online social lives adds to our worries. On Facebook, for example, we constantly see updates from old classmates and acquaintances who now boast about their amazing progeny, extended families, fascinating travels, ideal homes, satisfying occupations, and numerous accomplishments. As a result, we continuously judge ourselves in reference to these folks, and as a result, we commonly have emotions of inadequacy. But what we don't realize is that they too have troubles, and naturally, they will only discuss the positive aspects of their lives that make them look to have a terrific life. If you notice that social media is making you feel anxious and unworthy, you should take a vacation. You may try spending less time reading posts. Focus on the present moment rather than the virtual world of social media. 8. Make a list of your issues. Writing or keeping a journal can be a therapeutic release. When you see your worries increasing, try writing them down. This routine may provide important insights in addition to relieving your tension. Researchers discovered that maintaining a worry notebook helped level the playing field between pupils who were more confident and those who were less confident. 9. Change your perspective. Concentrate your energies where you want it to go. Know that you have the ability to shift your mind and focus on the positive rather than the bad. Indeed, the more positive you are, the more beneficial the results you create. Always choose to be optimistic. Your mind may have been conditioned to stay calm and collected in every situation. The better your outlook, the better the results. 10. Discover the truth. Sometimes we worry about something for days only to find out that our biggest concerns were baseless. This is a painful fact that most of us have definitely experienced. Worrying happens when there is insufficient or incorrect information. For example, if you've been told that a certain stomachache indicates you have a life-threatening condition but are unsure, contacting an expert can immediately set your mind at ease. Don't get caught asking friends or other non-experts for help. Instead, seek out professionals. In most circumstances, once more information becomes available, you will discover that your concerns were unwarranted. Although worry is a very natural thing, most of the time it is unnecessary. Thus, you need to start to train your brain to stop worrying about things you cannot control. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content on personal development and self-improvement. See you in next video.